In the previous video, we saw how to annotate our own image or video dataset in order to build and train our custom object detection model. This is a little bit time consuming task but worth doing if we have specific needs. Now, what if we don't want to annotate the images manually and rather want general images that are already annotated or have bounding boxes around them? Or the objects inside the images have bounding boxes around them. Folks, Nitin here and this is the AI University channel. In this video, I am going to show you how to create your own custom dataset where images are already annotated or labeled. The images can be of different categories such as dog, person, vehicle, gadgets, etc. So we would be extracting just the required category or specific class of images on which you can train your object detection model. We will be using Open Image Dataset for this purpose. What's amazing is that it's free and available online. So watch this video till the end to get the complete understanding for all the concepts. If you are new here, then consider subscribing to this channel. And a lot of times I have seen the people appreciating the content but forgetting to subscribe due to immense excitement. Please show your love and support by liking, sharing and subscribing to this video as I will feel highly motivated. If you have already subscribed, then click on the bell icon to receive the notifications about hottest technologies of 21st century. You can download the code related Jupyter notebooks and other related material by enrolling to this course on the AI University website. If you like to go through these courses on the mobile device, then consider downloading the AI University Android app. All the courses are offered for free on our website. Moving on. So Open Image Dataset contains approximately 600 classes and over 9 million bounding box annotated images. Google has done a tremendous job in making this dataset open source so that anybody can make use of it. The dataset contains a vast amount of image data spanning image classification, object detection, and visual relationship detection. So what we would be doing is extracting the subsets of classes of images and organizing them into YOLO format. We would be using OIDv4 toolkit for this purpose. You can query subdomains of OID and limit to specific classes. Let me show you their website first. So this is the link of the Open Image Dataset website. Now scroll down to the repo section where you would see this link, Open Image Dataset. Just click on it. We are interested in Explore section, but you can explore their website for the other sections as well. Just click on Explore here. On the top left section, you will see a subset section where you will find train as well as validation plus test options. So you can either download dataset for training as well as for testing purpose. Then we have a type section where you will find three types, namely detection, segmentation and relationships. So you can explore the dataset for segmentation problems as well. Okay, right now you can see that it has selected the segmentation option and that's why you are able to see the segmentation related images. Now we are interested in object detection dataset, hence we will choose this detection option. So now you can see the images with bounding boxes that are annotated as well. So you could see that there are penguin images and these are annotated very well here. Bounding boxes along with the text showcasing the label for that particular bounding box. So here you can see human face, penguin, clothing, etc. In the category window here at the top, you can choose any category of images you are interested in. So let me choose coffee here. So you can see the coffee related images that has bounding boxes as well as labels. You can also put some kind of bounding box filters using this options link as well. So you can see various options here. So you can just play around with this option section as well. So this is the way you can review the category as well as images on the website before you download the related datasets. So without further delay, let's see the steps to install the OID v4 toolkit to download these kind of image dataset. So in order to do that, in order to install OID v4, first you need to clone the OID repository. The first step, what you need to do is open the Git or Git shell. If you don't have Git already installed on your computer, then you can run command conda install Git, and when you press enter, you will see the Git installed on your system. So right now I have already activated my virtual environment, which is application env. Okay, so you also need to activate your virtual environment before you run any command. On my system, the Git is already installed, so I'm not going to run it again. All I need to do is I just need to change the directory here where I want to store this particular OID v4 tool. Okay, so let me go to my F drive, and here I need to install my this particular open data repository tool into folder called software. Looks like there's some issue. Okay, so there was a typo. The name of the folder is softwares. Okay, so I'm inside this softwares folder where I want to basically store all the files related to OID v4. Now type this GitHub repository link to clone the directory. I will provide the link of this command in the description section. Okay, so press enter. I think I forgot to mention git clone here, so you need to mention git clone, and then after that you need to type the link. Okay, so I will provide the link in the description section, then press enter. So you can see that this OID v4 toolkit is getting cloned in the softwares directory folder of my F drive. Now go inside this directory. So first let us type dir. So you can see that OID v4 toolkit is created inside this folder. So let's go inside this folder now. I'm inside OID v4 toolkit now. Now you need to run command called as pip install requirements.txt. So let's see inside this. Okay, let's copy it because we are getting some error. So type pip install and then paste the name of this file. Oh, okay, I got it. What is the problem here? Okay, it should be prefixed by -r. So you can see that requirements.txt is getting installed now. Once this installation is complete, we will be ready to download the dataset for specific classes. So you can see that requirement.txt has been installed successfully. So now we are ready to download any specific class dataset. Okay, so I want to download the image dataset related to coffee and tea. So I will type Python command like python main.py, then downloader followed by -- classes and the name of the classes. In my case, I'm keeping it as coffee and tea. So there should be space between coffee and tea, followed by -- type underscore CSV, and then after that mention train. After that type -- multi class, then number 1, then after that -- limit as 800. So here this particular argument classes suggests the classes of images we want to download. Since we wanted to download the coffee and tea related images, so I typed those class names after -- classes argument. Please pay attention that these class names are case sensitive, so you need to properly provide these class names. -- type underscore CSV argument suggests the type of dataset we want to download. Since I wanted a training data set, so I typed train right after that. You can mention validation or test as well as per your requirements. Hyphen multi-class argument here suggests that all the images will be downloaded together in one folder. As we have mentioned the flag value as 1. We can limit the number of images we want to download using the filter argument. Hyphen limit followed by numeric number suggesting count of images we want to download for each class. Since I had two classes and the numeric number I mentioned for the argument limit was 800, so in total I'm going to have 800 into 2 equals to 1600 images downloaded in my folder. Now there might be a case that not all 1600 images you will get. You might get maybe less than that, because there over the period of time some images get removed from this website, so you might not get the entire 1600 images due to that fact. So let's run this command now. You will be asked for certain prompts, so you need to select Y for all of them. So you can see that download has started and it is asking me to select one option, so I will say Y, select Y again, and there is a message you can see here as well, right, which is in blue color, that file class description box able.csv downloaded into this particular location, oid/csv/ this location inside my oidv4 toolkit folder. Okay, so select Y and you can see that download has started. It will take a little bit of time, so just be patient, and we will return back once the download is complete. So once the image gets downloaded, you can then head over to the oidv4 toolkit folder. We can see that a new OID folder has been created. Let's go inside this folder. We can see that inside this folder two new folder has been created, or two new subfolders has been created with the name csv_folder and dataset. Let's go inside CSV folder. So inside this CSV folder we have two CSV files. One contains the class names and kinds of class ID number, and another one contains annotation information. So let's open them one by one. So the file with the name class description boxable.csv contains the unique identifier in the column A and the corresponding class names in the column B. Let's see the second file, which is train annotation-bbbox.csv. So this file contains details like image ID, source, label name, confidence, xmin, xmax, ymin, ymax, is occupied, is truncated, is group of, etc. Now let's see the second subfolder, which is dataset folder. So inside train folder we have our two classes data, which is coffee and tea dataset. Let me show you. So we have a subfolder coffee tea inside train folder, since we mentioned train for argument type underscore CSV. So inside coffee tea subfolder we have images of coffee and tea downloaded. So folks, this is it for this video, and this is the way we actually download any particular class of images from Open Dataset repository. In the next upcoming video, I will cover another important topic of the YOLO V4 series. So here is today's question. State true or false. While downloading images from Open Image Dataset, we can limit the number of images we want to download using filter argument --limit followed by numeric number. Please post your answers, comments in the comment section given below so that I can get a chance to incorporate your feedback. You can also post your technical questions in the comment section and I will try to answer the same. If you are watching this video and you are not already a subscriber to our channel, consider clicking that little subscribe button. In case you have already subscribed, then click on the bell icon to receive the notifications whenever I will release a new video. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I will be covering next topic in the upcoming video, so keep on watching. Thank you.